Fashion played a vital role in human life, and since then, endless supplies of clothes have been produced. But the high amount of production resources is very costly, both physically and naturally. Though according to a team research, 59.4% of consumers are very aware of the situation in the environment. They said that it is very hard to avoid reducing or consuming clothes from big brands, while others tend to ignore them. Additional team research shows that 40.6% of consumers lack awareness of the situation, which worsens the situation. It is important to remember that according to the World Bank, by this year, an increase of 70% in municipal waste is visible, which results in 2.2 billion tons of clothing. From the team's own research, a survey conducted shows that 90.5% of consumers agree that the government and consumers today have now become vocal for change. To know about suggestions of policies, a question is asked: what do you think are policies governments could implement to address clothing disposal and promote more sustainable practices?
One thing that the government really needs to implement, not just in local government units or in cities, but like nationwide, is the concept of segregation. Because segregation, you're able to separate things that are really meant for landfills, things that can be repurposed, things that can be recycled.
Using the disposed clothes would be in a separate trash, and then it would be donated to charity or to shelters that are in need of clothes, so that it's not a complete waste when you dispose of the clothes.
I think it would be nice if governments or even like local government units here could hold maybe yearly or twice a year clothing drives or events where people can be able to donate their clothes.
Despite initiatives like Germany's Supply Chain Due Diligence Act, the USA's Responsible Textile Recovery Act SB 707-2024, and the Philippines Telecom and Green Economy Partnership with the EU, progress remains slow, with attention still focused on political issues. PRISM predicts a toxic future of overflowing landfills, polluted air and water with microfibers, and depleted natural resources, 26% already affected, alongside rising social inequality. In response, people decided to act upon their own in order to help provide sustainability in their communities. The reason people focus on individual sustainability is that despite today's challenges, the importance for the future's protection is recognized. The future of fashion can be made possible if everybody is involved in the mission. For fashion brands, they must play a role that can shape the consumer's attitude, as they have a bigger influence. In the eyes of the experts, these suggestions could help. But the question is, in your view, what role should brands play in encouraging sustainable disposal, and what methods would drive the highest engagement?
H&M has their own department for like innovation and sustainability. So the fact that they created this department just specifically to help them reduce, to help them with the packaging, to help them be a more sustainable brand, they felt that it was also their responsibility to educate their consumers on how to dispose on art.
Aside from releasing different campaigns, how they hire influencers, celebrities to promote these campaigns, they have to practice it within themselves, within their employees. Because if your employees, your bosses, practice this themselves, it's going to be a domino effect.
Today, emerging actions are mitigating the negative effects of the fast fashion industry. Consumers must take independent action with their clothing choices, especially the youth, who must shift their perspectives. With greater awareness, people can become active and informed. Even the littlest of things have a bigger impact in the modern world, and they must act upon them. As fashion consumers, PRISM predicted a future where fashion drives economic growth or fosters a cleaner environment. There are endless possibilities. With everybody's help, that future will be achieved, and it will be fresh and healthy for all. If you want to learn more, click on the image you see on the screen. Thank you for watching, and see you soon.